Okay, the next video I'm gonna watch this. Yep. Log in. Woo! I tried the internet favorite browser. I get it now. That. Okay, cool. Yep. Business stuff. Yeah. Keep it private. You know. Yeah. Business stuff. Yep. How to manipulate people, right? If you tell people about your business model, right? Okay, I should shut up. All right. All right. Okay, log in. I tried the internet's favorite browser. I get it now. Okay, the internet favorite browser is probably Chrome, right? So switch and click. She's always making a lot of video about keyboard stuff. I think I watched her. Yeah, I think I watched some of her video before about reviewing some niche keyboard, and my keyboard is pretty better than Chrome. Really? I thought Opera is like coming back or some shit. Am I out of touch? Is it? What the fuck? Really? Let's watch this, guy. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch it. Switch and click. Let's time out before I watch it. Yeah, thank you.
They have finally
Brave? Huh?
found the objective scientific
Opera brand deal. Opera is sponsoring Admon X though. You guys know about the that he's the new kid in the blog right now. The new YouTube star, Admon X. He got the Opera sponsor. So Opera, if you are listening, I'm a big streamer.
peer-reviewed best have finally found the objective, scientifically peer-reviewed best out there on the internet.
Okay. What is this browser called Zen browser? You know, the Windows Edge always try to sneak in when I open some link, right? Trying to ask me to, can you please make me your default browser in your PC? No, fuck no. Shut the fuck up. Vivati sounds like a seriously bad name for a browser. Shift browser is fine, but it look pretty. I don't know, man. I would just ignore Shift browser. If I saw a Shift browser in the App Store or something. Firefox, oh man, I don't think Firefox is that brandable in endgame. Edge is like a lost child. Yep, bro. I think more people use that Zen browser than Edge though. So what is this? We got Chrome. Chrome is what? What's the line for Chrome? Best for stability and reliability. Wow, what a boring line. But everybody is using Chrome, right? Comet browser. I mean, I don't want to offend the other people who use the other browser, but I guess there's still a lot of people who is using Firefox. And oh man, I think Apple is trying to push their browser too. What's the browser of Apple? Safari is the browser of like Apple, right? So I saw this ad like randomly, like recently when I'm driving, and Apple is trying to say like Safari is going to protect your privacy. Oh wow, sorry, I'm not getting Apple sponsor in the future, man. But still, he's trying to link Safari with like privacy protection, which is like, all right. Let's watch this. I'm going off on a small rant here. Comet browser. Comet sounds like a cool name though. Yeah, I would like. Maybe I'll actually try to use Comet. Brave, a privacy-focused and crypto blockchain focused browser, built on top of some kind of like, I don't know, man.
out there on the internet. I've tried a lot of the popular options like Brave and Firefox, but as I kept trying one after another, they all kind of felt the same after a while.
Man.
Most of the differences pretty much boiled down to how much privacy one gives you over
This kind of reminds me of Forza 2.
the other, or what kinds of settings you can tinker with. In all of my experimenting, I never
Why is Brave better than Chrome, guys? Yeah. Like, tell me, guys.
came away with the feeling
Do you guys think Brave is really better than Chrome? I might switch my browser, but I'm too deep into the Google ecosystem. So, I can get ad blocker easily. Yeah, let me show you guys my browser real quick. Yeah, I'm good. I'm a good user. I'm tech savvy too. I got a newsfeed eradicator. Yeah, to kind of like block off the cesspool in X, right? And then I got an unhook here. If I'm not reacting, I'm not. Yeah, if I'm not producing the drug, I'm not consuming my own drug. I shouldn't say that, but this unhook is a pretty good extension too. I'm using this return YouTube dislike, so I wouldn't get tricked, right, by watching like bad video. And I think I got an ad block too. So I'm thinking I'm pretty comfortable like using Google Chrome, and yeah, I'm deep into a Google ecosystem. And I'm using Google Calendar too, and yeah, and Google Drive too. So everything is free. Everything is free. This is my Google Drive. I'll show you guys my Google Drive though. What does unhook do? Unhook, yeah. Let me show you what unhook do, but don't do it when you're watching my channel, right? Yeah, you have to disable unhook, please. Yeah. So yeah, I'm saying my drug is good. Yeah. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. If I press this, right? Yep. Everything will be gone. If I press high subscription, the subscription bar will be gone too. Just watch the video and you're gone. Whatever. Okay, this is my drive here. So I'm pretty deep into the Google ecosystem. So I don't think I will change though.
Aha! Finally, sorry for browser to rule all browsers. Maybe there just isn't a best browser. But one day,
are you guys using Brave?
The lands of the browser subreddit, I stumbled across this bracket.
Alright, sure. Zen and Mozilla Firefox, are they the twins or something?
Battle Royale, where the most dedicated browser nerds of the internet came together and voted for what they think is the best browser. In the final matchup was Firefox versus this other one called Zen. I've never even heard of Zen before, but somehow this thing beat Firefox with a whopping 2,500 votes. And if Zen came out on top, then there's gotta be something there. Either
is this some kind of like new I mean, maybe it's just like a new gimmick.
This actually is the scientifically proven best browser ever, or the Reddit browser nerds are
you sponsored by that ad? Oh, his sponsor. Thanks to Make for sponsor. Okay, this is not sponsored by Brave. So, we can watch this.
Way out of touch. Which one is it? Either way, I had to find out. So I went to Zen's official page to grab an installer, and wow, just looking at the
he's saying that Zen is better than Mozilla Firefox. Let's see if that's true.
Page, I was already liking what
welcome to a calmer internet
I was seeing. It's got a clean design. There's even an animated preview of it. It certainly looks different.
I mean, Google is pretty calm too. Yo,
compared to most other browsers, whether that'll be a good or bad thing.
Like Chrome is pretty calm too, right? Just use Chrome. We need to find better browser or collect the same info. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They say they're gonna like Apple is trying to advertise Safari as the browsers that can protect your privacy. Like, come on, man, give me a break.
I won't know until I use it for myself. Immediately, alarm bells started sounding off at the tabs being on the left side instead of the top.
AI Cove?
Like
what is
everything else. That means I'd have to completely rewire my brain from decades of mental conditioning. Now, I can't abandon ship because of this, of course. If I wanted something that felt like the next browser I pull out of a hat, I wouldn't be here. So
I mean, sometime, right? After I watch something, or when I'm streaming around, I'm talking, and I go and search something, they instantly know what I just searched. Sometimes I don't even, we all know our iPhone is spying us, and I think a lot of people don't mind too. The hard thing about privacy is because I'm watching this like a podcast from Neil deGrasse Tyson yesterday, and trying to pretend that I'm very smart. And that's this one dude. That's a pretty expert in privacy, right? He says that privacy is a very hard thing to define, and sometimes the point is sometimes we don't even know what we want to share to other people. So we'll share our some story with our close friend. We'll share this story with this friend and stuff. And some dude we just don't want to even talk to them because we don't trust them, and we are just sharing things like how to describe this? I don't know how to describe this, but we're basically choosing what to share with other people, right? So we can't really define what is the privacy that most. I mean, if you're richer, you care about privacy more. I can conclude with this. Been a while. What's up, T? What's up, T?
Sucked it up for a bit and carried on. Maybe I'd get used to it.
Privacy is a very hard thing to define, though. Yeah.
The next thing to do, of course, was to try out some good.
What is privacy for you, right? Is maybe it's not privacy for other people. So, and what you care a lot, and probably maybe other people don't care about. So it's like a freedom. It's like freedom.
Old internet browsing. That's what you do.
Right.
It's called a browser.
Okay,
but where's my search bar? It's not at the top.
Sit back and enjoy.
Either. Oh wait, It's here in the sidebar.
Zen browser.
Interesting. A lot of changes I'm experiencing here. Don't know if I like it. Zen's front page promises a
Sorry. I'm getting distracted.
calmer internet. But so far, I was mostly experiencing anxiety from everything being so different. Not that I put much stock on slogans anyways. If I did that, it'd take me ages to get through
Betcha I can't eat just
a
one.
bag of Lays. But thankfully, my apprehension was turned right around.
Lock in.
If you've tried using other browsers like Edge or Opera, you know how they love blasting you with a bunch of news feeds and sponsors. Instead of opening an entire new page, Zen just gives you the search bar right away. No ads, no sponsors, no questions asked. Now,
Zen just gives you a search bar?
There's the calmer internet I was promised. Some people
Is it really that good?
like to keep their favorite pages like their email or YouTube and that new tab page though. It's an easy way to head straight to your sites without having to type anything into the
Have to be careful of the tag influencers sometimes because, that's a lot of money in tag though. Alright, sure.
search bar. It saves you time. Now that's where this essential section in the tab
I'm
bar
not saying, he probably didn't get sponsored. I'm just saying, alright? No disrespect.
in. I'll admit, this feature actually piqued my curiosity quite a bit when I saw it in the previews.
Alcove.
You just pin your tabs up there and just let them live there permanently, ready to go whenever you need them. I won't lie to you, I'm a tab freak. I am that person that has
What's the function here? Pin the tab here? Is it really that useful? I'm trying to figure out. Alright. This UI kind of remind me of ChatGPT though. Yeah, this UI here. I don't know, man. They look cool. Might want to try it. Look pretty cool.
This feature actually piqued my curiosity quite a bit when
every browser feature.
I saw it in the previews.
Is this really an age compared to Chrome? I'm not sure. That's the thing.
Pin your tabs up there and just let them live there permanently, ready to go
Pin your tab. Chrome can do this too.
whenever you need them. I won't lie to you, I'm a tab freak. I am that person that has no less than 30 tabs open all at once, and at least 20%
that's my biggest nightmare.
those are probably duplicates. This feature was made for me. So I went and got all those everyday sites that I use and threw them straight into my essentials. Now if I need them, it's just a single click away. There's also this space section where you can keep other pinned tabs too. It's not that much different from the essentials, so I ended up using this for pages I need later, like a bookmark. Sure, some other browsers might let you group tabs, but with an actual dedicated section for my important stuff, this totally eliminates all the extra steps I need into having to right click, drag in my tabs, and all that stuff. Here, I can just drag and drop right into the sidebar. It's so easy. I'm calmer than I've ever been.
Drag into the sidebar? I don't think I'm buying this yet.
And as I got used to the tabs
Is it really that useful?
on the left, a serious problem arose. This thing on the side takes up way too much space. Tabs at the top don't compete with my screen, but tabs on the side, that's precious.
Tab on the side. It's like you're using ChatGPT when you're watching YouTube. And no, man, I don't like this. I think is this sponsor? No, this is not sponsor. Now he's saying the bad stuff about Zen browser. So don't worry, I already checked. This video is sponsored by Mate. And it's not sponsored by Brave though. And obviously I'm sponsored, right? I'm bigger than her. So yeah.
Just real estate. But eventually,
I'm just kidding.
I stumbled upon this toggle compact mode button in the corner. Clicked on it, and boom! The sidebar slid right out of the way. Now when I hover my mouse,
the sidebar is so annoying. Why would you use a browser which has a sidebar? I already don't like ChatGPT because of the sidebar, and now you're gonna add the sidebar into your browser?
also,
Like, come on, please.
the side is sliding
Will you guys use a browser with a sidebar? No, I wouldn't use that.
back in. There when you need it, gone when I don't.
Yeah.
Now my entire screen is just browser. It's so beautiful. Perfect.
Alright.
Even. This just might be how browsers were always meant to be. I see the vision now of the sidebar thing. There's even a media player at the bottom.
Nothing really special here.
For your YouTube videos or background music. No more hunting around for that tab to pause or skip a song. Except, after using compact mode for a while, my brain forgot that I was still using a browser. It was stuck thinking that a browser has to have a search bar at the top. I would minimize it, thinking it was an app, and then, hey, where'd my browser go? Oh, wait, I just closed it. Which was a weird problem to have. Like, when you think you lost your phone, but it's been in your hand the whole time. Don't lie to me. I know you've done it too. Zen sure makes my browser look cleaner, but you know what would be nice? Something that helps me stay on top.
Really? Do you think that Zen make her browser look cleaner? I think it's the same as Chrome though. She's talking about Zen browser.
Of the latest products I'm interested in. While researching stuff can be fun.
Oh Jesus, that's my. Yep. my monitor setup. I used to think I need this kind of setup. Before I start building my streaming setup, right? I really like to have a curved screen though, but I don't know why I give up on that. Oh, I give up because a lot of video game they don't support this kind of like, you know, those kind of display ratio. So I kind of give up. How do you spell it? Zen, Zen. What the fuck? Is my pronunciation that bad? You can't even understand. My bad. So then I decided to use a vertical like second monitor and just do the old-fashioned way. You know, when I try to Zen. My bad. I'm a Chinese, right? Yeah. The Samsung curved screen is too large. Also, it costs probably more expensive than my liver though. There's some it's like wow, holy OLED. You know, after you use OLED, you can never go back to the shitty like VA panel and TA panel. Who the fuck care after you use the OLED panel? And the shit is like I mean, this shit is probably man, probably cost like 10 grand or something. I'm an OLED. What the shit? Yeah, this is why I like to get older sometimes because older people tend to have more money, right? But I'm kind of broke. When sorry, whatever. Yeah. Back to the curved monitor stuff. Yeah, he has a pretty decent setup too. I think my setup is pretty decent too. I'll post my setup on Discord one day. That's like the most expensive monitor, yeah. But that's the future, man. That's the future. You know, wow. I mean, if I don't have the stream, right? If I just play game like casually, and I really love to play like AAA title too, like Red Dead Redemption. Imagine playing Skyrim on this. Whoo! I mean, not Skyrim, Elden Ring. Or some game that will really benefit from this kind of like curved screen, like Forza 6 or some shit. 150 grand. They come with micro RGB. Micro RGB. Oh shit. Whatever.
At times, it can also be overwhelming. So recently, I built a system.
Okay, actually, my panel is not that bad. Actually, I got a 31 inch like monitor. 28 or 31, I can't remember, but it's 4K. I think I kind of like overpay for it. This is like around $500. I pay $500 for this. It's pretty cheap though. Is it a VA panel? Oh, it's an IPS panel. Because I don't care about the hertz that much, but it's like it's around the sweet spot where I can get a high like hertz and also like high resolution is 4K and 160 hertz after adjust it. So also it's 28 inches, but I can't really go to 4K because I don't need it. So that's the thing, bro. Yeah, IPS 4K. So I got a good bang for buck. It's from Gigabyte. The new micro RGB TV is the best. Micro LED. Best price going for 100K. Micro RGB TV. Okay, back to the browser. I don't know anything about RGB TV. Who the fuck need RGB in that TV? Sorry, I'm not judging, but I'm still judging. Let's go back.
Make, today's sponsor, to help with that. Make is a visual automation platform where you can build.
I tried to use that Make before actually. I tried to use that because you know, last time I tried to start some kind of like an e-commerce company and try to study every tool that I can use, right? And I stumbled across Make tool, and then I give up on my business. The pixels are the size of a bacteria. Tag, really? Yeah. Does it mean the pixel is really small? I mean, it's super small. Okay, let's skip this part. Sorry, girl. Okay, support Make,
back to the video. As
Make.
Nice and clean as Zen looks, my brain still needed.
Jesus, I'm thinking how whatever.
Something, a cue to remember I was in a browser. Thankfully, there's some options just for that in the settings. The default setting was only.
What browser she's talking about here? Let's see. What browser is it? I'm kind of get lost here. Is this still Zen? $100,000? Sure. Yeah. Okay. I know you pay Robux, right? I'll give you that in Robux later. Don't worry. I got a lot of Robux, you know? Yeah. I hope you don't mind.
sidebar, but with the sidebar and top toolbar option, my search bar came right back.
That's cheap. 100,000. You should ask for $1 billion TV, right? Come on, man. Are you
back, old friend?
Are you underestimating me?
Now my sidebar has more breathing room and it feels way more natural to use. It makes you wonder why this isn't just the default layout. I mean,
she's still talking about the Zen browser. So
sidebar is already tough to get used to, but even the search bar being on the side, one at a time, Zen. Slow it down. Either way, since I was already here in the settings, I snooped around a bit in the privacy and security section. Despite being built off the same code base as Firefox, I noticed two huge differences here that set Zen apart. One of them was a lack of a data collection section, hidden all the way down at the bottom like Firefox does.
I mean, the thing about privacy is if you're a boring person and you are pretty cheap with money, your data is pretty much not so useful for the big company, right? Like what's the Salesforce gonna use your data for? They can't really target you because you don't spend money ever. You're a cheap person. You're a cheapskate, right? So but I guess you still gonna spend money on something. So I guess they still gonna know your weakness, right? I think that's the point here. Maybe I'm sorry I'm bugging out.
To me, that meant
chill.
either Zen does secret data collection without asking for your consent, or they simply don't collect data at all. So I went to do a quick search to see which one it was. There were some pretty cool features.
I mean, the thing about building a tech, right? Building a software is, if they can't collect your data, they can't do the iteration. The iteration comes from the mass data and just constantly trying to improve. That's how YouTube works. That's how all the big tech companies work. And so if they don't collect your data, what they eat? Come on, it's just
features of Zen that I like so far. But if it was a browser that's being secretive about what's going on with my data,
I mean, I'm really getting used to big company collecting my data, and so I learned to lie though. You know, the beauty about human being is we can lie, right? So sometimes it's useless. They can collect our data. So, I mean, I lie about. I lie about my preference a lot though.
That's it. And I'm happy to say Zen just isn't interested in your data to begin with. Yeah. According to their privacy policy, they even went as far as ripping out the telemetry stuff that comes baked into Firefox. Now that's a browser looking out for its users. The next
Sorry, I'm yapping too much, guys. Sorry, I'm yapping too much.
Major difference was this do not track setting being on by default. Now, past Betty would be happy to see this and proud. But according to some of you in the last browser video, turning this setting on can actually help websites identify you with something.
What setting on?
On by a browser. Now, for its users. The next major difference was this do not track setting being on by default.
Do not track setting? That very saturated? Really?
Now, past Betty would be happy to see this and proud. But according to some of you in the last browser video, turning this setting on can actually help websites.
Sorry, maybe I picked the wrong video though, but this video got a pretty high light ratio. Maybe, I don't think she buy light.
Identify you with something called fingerprinting, as opposed to cookies.
Good light ratio, I mean.
Stored in your browser. Websites can grab information through your browser, like what OS.
Orange equal more orange, blue equal very blue. It's just color.
Your geolocation, and yes,
you're old, bro.
Even this tiny.
This is why the older people data is useless. You know, they want the young people data. The old people. You guys are just turning from a consumer to a capitalist. To a producer, and it's not cool for the big machine, and this is why the big tech, this is why I mean, you get my point, right?
Please don't track me.
Older people is less vulnerable to exploitation, and it's not cool for them. Maybe I'm just saying.
Setting. I found a website called fingerprint.com that actually tells you all of this. It can grab your IP, your location, even if you're using a VPN. Whatever. That's sort of scary. But that's not all.
Lock it.
According to this website, huge companies.
Because you're getting shopped too, so I gotta wipe with you, right?
These are partnered with them. Companies like Booking.com, banks,
Booking.com,
and even TikTok. Of course, they're trying to frame it as
deep search AI. I know deepfake.
They're making sure you're not a malicious user. But in 2026, I have a feeling there might be some other unspoken reasons why they might be collecting all that data. All that to say, websites and companies love to track you. And even if you ask nicely not to, they'll probably...
So what they can do with my data anyway?
They do it anyways. So whether this don't track me setting is on or off...
I mean, the person who should worry about their data getting tracked, right? You know, the person who worry about their data getting tracked, their data is probably not that useful anyway. Because it's harder to market them if they have this kind of content. They are getting old already. You know, the person who is not worried about their data getting tracked, they are not watching this video probably. They are not worrying about using a browser to protect that data. It's an old people problem. So yep. So yeah, I'm not saying this video is redundant, but still, we had to learn about some browser.
Doesn't make a huge difference to anyone.
It's a scam. Life is a scam too. If you what? Oh no, let's not go there.
So I just left it as it is. If there's one thing that annoys me about everyday browsing, it's links. They're necessary, they're everywhere, but clicking on one is a coin toss on if
all kind of data is valuable. Yeah. Really? Gazo, I know you're unemployed. So, is this data valuable? Could be. Oh, okay. Sorry if I offend you. Even the users want. Okay, sure. This is useful data.
It'll cannibalize your current tab or pop open an entirely different one, especially in my emails. I'm always getting invite links, verification links, order tracking links, you name it. Of course, I, like many others,
all kind of data is valuable. JJ roasting everyone. Nobody's. Sorry. My bad. I'm a nice guy.
Love to check where their long-awaited packages throughout the day.
Stop saying that.
Oh, but when I tried doing that with Zen, it did something interesting. Instead of opening a new tab, a new window popped up right on top of the page. And with this new window, I could just look at the tracking, get disappointed.
Okay, I missed the point here, guys. I missed the point here.
Like many others, getting an entire, but clicking on one is a coin toss on if it'll cannibalize your current tab or pop open an entirely different one, especially in
I'm sorry, guys.
Emails. I'm always getting invite links, verification links, order tracking links, you name it. Of course, I, like many others, love
Will this browser solve the notification problem? I mean,
to check where their long-awaited packages throughout the day. I need to know. But when I tried doing that with Zen, it did something interesting. Instead of opening a new tab, a new window popped up right on top of the page. And with this new window, I could just look at the tracking, get disappointed that it won't arrive till next week, and close it right out. No back buttons, no new tabs needed. Zen calls this feature the glance view. And as the name implies,
the glance view?
It's designed for those pages you only really need to take a glance at.
This is pretty smart. Glance view. So it wouldn't pop up as a page, as a web page itself. So it wouldn't. It's like make things clean. Is that the
even a little icon that shows if you have a glance view open in that tab. They thought of everything. There was also something else I noticed.
Glance view. I think Chrome has something similar already. So
about the glance view. When you open one, there's 3 buttons that show up at the side. One to close it out.
She still haven't mentioned about Brave yet. So you guys think that Brave is a best browser here? And she's just glazing Zen.
One to expand it to a new tab, and one I didn't really know what that was. So naturally, I clicked on it. Suddenly, my browser was split in 2. I'd never seen a browser do that. It was literally like having a tiling menu.
What? Browser split in 2? I can do this too. I can do this right now. In fact, yeah, let me do this. Yeah, that's easy, bro. Yeah, I can split my browser in. I mean. Oh, she mean like split one browser in 2 instead of 2, instead of like split 2 browser in whatever. Yeah, I suppose she's smarter than me. So yeah.
Manager, but in my browser. Usually, if I needed to see multiple tabs at once, I'd have to drag that tab out.
Are you overcomplicating stuff, miss?
Into its own new window and then drag it where it needs to go. And then things would get real messy,
Why do you want to split your browser into Yeah, unless you're like a super multitasker, and I hate multitasking, man. I love focusing.
I already have a hard enough time managing my tab hoard. But with Zen's split view, I could just keep everything neat and tidy in one place.
One place. Cool. Pokemon, sure. All right.
I have up to 4 different tabs on one window and adjust the tiling to however I like. This was crazy.
I think she might be overcomplicating stuff. Do you really need this feature? You probably need this feature when you are comparing a Pokédex, right? When you're playing Pokemon. But other than that, is it really that useful? I'm skeptical.
At this point, I had settled into the browser pretty well. I'd been using it almost every day, gotten used to its charms and quirks. Some of the newness was starting to wear off, I guess. The honeymoon phase was over. But then I remembered...
I guess it would be useful and come in handy sometime.
Something I saw on their website that I hadn't touched at all.
Chats on a separate screen? Yes, that's right. I got a chat on a separate live screen. That's right.
Mods. Apparently there's a whole community for Zen that makes their own custom mods for it. We've all heard of extensions for a whole community for Zen.
Zen mods? What? Zen mods? Huh? What was this for? Okay, browse our diverse collection of Zen mods, community-made plugin and themes for Zen browser. This is like GitHub, right? Discover a theme to match every mode and plug in to fulfill every requirement. Stop customizing your browser experience today. And actually, I'm tempted to use like some kind of like GPT mod tool sometime. Some variant of GPT. But I realize it's a waste of time at the end of the day. I don't really need to use a different version of like GPT though. So I tend to avoid the thing that's like it's gonna overcomplicate stuff. So maybe I'm too old for that. I'm not that tech savvy. Yeah, I just need to focus sometime.
And that makes their own custom mods for it. We've all heard of extensions for browsers, but...
Wow, this could be my nightmare. I know, man.
Mods? I just had to see what was going on here. I love customization. But what kind of modding situation are we talking
Oh, she loves customization. Good for her, good for her.
About? Is it as easy as an extension? Or is it like game modding where you need 3 different...
there's some nerd stuff though. Customizing your browser. I'm very happy with the default Chrome browser.
Registered Hypercam tutorials to get it done. Thankfully, as it turns out, all it would take to use is literally just a click of a button. That's it. There was no excuse to not try these out to my heart's content. So I scrolled through the page to check out all my options. There's a lot of mods. It just customizes how Zen looks.
Custom
like how
menu button.
The corners are, what tabs look like. You can even set up a custom cursor. But the ones I was looking for were functional ones.
Do you guys looking forward to modify your browser?
While Zen has been quite the adventure so far, there were still some things I didn't quite enjoy using. Like the search bar. It's the exact same as Firefox. I like having the search functions and all, but it doesn't need to take up the entire screen length. But with this Better Find bar mod,
her name says Steak.
And it completely fixes that. It's
yeah, you're wrong.
Nice and centered. The color matches my Zen theme. There was even this mod that makes unloaded tabs more obvious.
Unloaded tabs?
Most browsers nowadays will...
Oh, switch and dig. You're right, actually. Switch and click. Shut up.
Unload tabs you're not using to save up on precious computer resources. But it's hard to tell when that happens with Zen since they all look the same, whether they're active or not. With this mod, the tabs that do get unloaded get grayed out, which makes it...
Okay, I gotta lock in, guys. Yeah. Get distracted.
Obvious. Computer resource is my Zen theme. There was even this mod that makes unloaded tabs more obvious.
Unloaded tabs? Yeah, I'm getting confused now. A better unloaded tabs.
Most browsers nowadays will unload tabs you're not using to save up on precious computer resources. But it's hard to tell when that happens with Zen since they all look the same, whether they're active or not. With this mod, the tabs that do get unloaded get grayed out, which makes it super quick to see which of my tabs are taking up resources, if they're colored, and I can just hit unload. Out of all the mods I tried though, my absolute favorite
I still don't know how to use that. Unload the tab.
Was one called Super Pins. As much as I'm enjoying
Super Pins, sure.
The Essentials tab in Zen, the layout can look kind of wonky depending on how many you have. I know, talk about first world problems. But with Super Pins, I could customize.
She's talking. This whole video is discussing about the first world problem.
Them to look however I want it, how big they are, how small, how much space they take up, and that's not all. I could even adjust the text centering of my spaces. And the best part, making it stay in place if I have a bunch of tabs and need to scroll through them. These are all small changes, but it felt like it made a huge...
I always felt like this girl she always saying, she always delivering some point, right? But her eye is not communicating. But yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's a... Yeah, I don't want to say something offensive, but I probably already say something offensive.
Difference in
what's up, Elton? Welcome back.
My day-to-day. There's just so many other mods that let you customize everything down to the pixel. So if there's something you don't like about Zen, there's probably a mod that somebody's already made for it. And even if there isn't, you can just make your own if you know some of that fancy CSS.
If I'm just an average user, right? I'm not tech savvy and I'm not obsessed with modifying and stuff. I probably will be very happy using just a default Chrome browser, or even I would be happy with Mozilla Firefox too. So
And coding. At this point, I thought.
And this kind of stuff, right? Browser. I think there's this one entrepreneur called Mark Andreessen. He's the father of browser. He's like one of the father of the internet, and he built a browser called what? I can't remember the browser that he built though. Yeah, but what's the point I'm trying to make here? Yeah, the point I'm trying to make here is that browsers have this kind of like network effect, so it's a very lucrative like business model, and so it's very ruthless too. You either like it's like a winner takes all like in industry and market. So this is why Apple is trying to push like Safari that so fiercely. So yeah, I don't know what I say even make any sense though, but
the verdict was crystal clear. The browser nerds know their stuff. Maybe Zen really is the best browser. But of course, there's always a voice in my head saying, this is too good to be true, isn't it? Sure, there's a sidebar. I'm still trying to get used to that. But
I don't need a sidebar. Sorry, no sorry.
Not really a con. It's part of the whole design. It can't run web apps like Firefox. That's a Firefox thing. What's the catch that I was missing with Zen specifically? So I went online to see what I could find. People love to complain about stuff on the internet. Surprisingly, the catch I was looking for was hiding under my nose the entire time. A catch that almost anyone else would have noticed right away. Not me though.
Will you guys use Zen after this video? No. My answer is no. 30-minute video browser.
Video streaming. Zen browser can't stream media on platforms
yeah, you can't believe you watch a 3-hour stream of a boring streamer too.
Like Netflix or Spotify. That's because it's missing a license to stream copyrighted content that are locked up with DRM, which is digital rights management. This license.
I thought you guys are gonna. I thought she was gonna mention like Brave, but no. Yeah.
Is given out by pretty much only 3 companies: PlayReady by Microsoft, Fairplay by Apple, and Widevine by Google. And basically all the other.
Yep. You get beta by me though. Yep. This line of glaze is what I'm waiting for.
Popular browsers that aren't Safari or Edge uses Widevine. Since Zen is a baby browser, not popular enough to join the cool kids club, it doesn't have that yet. But how did I not notice this? I feel like I've streamed on my browser already. It turns out Linux was fixing the issue for me. The DRM thing only matters if you're on Windows or a Mac.
What is DRM? Digital Right Management?
This is all because Widevine is actually baked into Linux code. Google gives it a free license. And if you're wondering why, well, without Linux, let's just say Google wouldn't be Google.
Alright, she's speaking gibberish.
At least Google is smart enough to respect
I don't understand
that. But that doesn't change the fact that if you're on Windows or Mac, sadly, you won't be watching your next popular TV show on Netflix with Zen. And that's gonna be a lot of you.
Okay, she's talking about the what? Using Zen to watch your favorite show. It's like a Netflix that's built in Zen, something like that. Is that so?
Most of you even, which honestly is kind of a deal breaker. As great as Zen is at browsing, if you can't watch Netflix shows or listen to Spotify, it pretty much disqualifies Zen as the best browser, much less a daily driver browser for a lot of people. Sure, I could tell you to just use Linux or self-host your own media servers, but how—
Self-host your own media server? Damn, I think I'm watching the wrong video. Self-hosting your own media server. No, I'm not doing that.
How many of you would do that for a browser? Would you even do that for your significant other? I didn't think so. So if
wow. Is she trying to roast me?
You're already on Linux, like me, Zen is the perfect—
Oh, she's on Linux? Oh, cool.
Perfect browser. Almost. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't even heard of this browser before. Why are we all still settling for the same old browser layouts from 30 years
I feel like this video is sponsored, but I have no proof.
ago? I get it. Zen is different. It's not like the other browsers. It takes some time getting used to, and it's still in beta too.
It's like you're a pickup girl, right? And you say that I'm not like the other girl, you know? Yeah. Am I being sexist?
This isn't even Zen at its full power. I can't imagine what other stuff it'll have in store over the next couple years. Okay. Maybe one day.
Next time I'm gonna watch video about Brave. Since you guys say that Brave is a really good browser. But she only talked about Zen here.